human anatomy and physiology too. This course is built around 3 ideas: investigate, integrate, and thrive. Throughout this course, we will explore how the human body systems maintain balance through structure, function, physiology, and hands-on investigations. This course isn't just about memorizing body parts. Human physiology is actually the study of how the body systems work together to maintain life and balance. So our central theme is going to be homeostasis, which is the body's ability to maintain internal stability. In this course, you will investigate physiological phenomenon, collect and analyze real data, apply concepts to clinical scenarios, and connect structure to function across body systems. So this course is going to follow a consistent rhythm every week. On Monday, we're going to meet in person for the 4-hour lab investigation. Then during the rest of the week, you're going to complete guided online work. Everything for the week is due Sunday by 11:59 p.m., including the weekly quiz or quizzes. This structure is intentional, so when you know what to expect each week, you can focus more on the learning and less on the logistics. So Mondays, the lab experience. Monday labs are the cornerstone of this course. So each lab begins with an opening phenomenon or clinical puzzle. Then we're going to move into a systems briefing, followed by hands-on investigations and data collection. At the end, we're going to debrief and synthesize what we observed so we can connect our lab experience to the core physiological concepts. Then, after Monday's lab, the learning is going to continue online in an asynchronous fashion. The online modules are designed to help you reflect on the lab, build your core understanding, practice terminology, and apply what you learn to clinical problems. You should expect about 4 hours of online work each week. The work is flexible within the week, but it needs to be focused, but it needs your focused attention. This is not a Sunday night click through the situation. Future you will not appreciate that kind of nonsense. So assessments in this course are truly about demonstrating your understanding. And so they are designed to measure real physiological reasoning. So you're going to complete weekly quizzes, case studies, lab analyses, and then of course there will be a midterm and a cumulative final. The goal is not just to memorize the terms. You're going to have to know how to explain the process, interpret the data, and connect anatomy to physiology. So then I'm going to be asking you to apply what you know to real or simulated clinical situations. So let's look at the learning design. Every week is going to follow the same investigation cycle. First, you're going to encounter a physiological phenomenon. Then you're going to gather evidence and data. Then you're going to build physiological understanding. And so the big piece then, the final piece, is going to be you applying that understanding to real human problems. This course is designed as an investigation, not as a list of facts to memorize and immediately forget, like your grocery list that you left in the car. Each week, the module follows the same structure. You will begin with an opening phenomenon, move through a systems briefing and lab experience, then complete reflection, practice, terminology, application, and a check for understanding. You will also get a sneak peek at the next week's investigation so you can arrive prepared. The consistency is there to help you focus on learning instead of trying to decode the course layout every week. To succeed in A&P2, just stay on schedule. Come to lab prepared, participate actively, practice terminology often because medical language is a skill, not magic, and always connect structure to function by asking, why does this shape do this job? Most importantly, you need to prioritize understanding over memorization. The exams will ask you to apply what you know, not just list what you know. Throughout the semester, we're going to return to several major themes. Homeostasis is the central thread of this entire course. We will also focus on system communication, transport and exchange, energy and metabolism, structure and function, and clinical dysfunction. These themes are going to help us to see how the body is an interconnected system rather than a pile of separate chapters. So, much as the human body is dynamic, interconnected, adaptive, and constantly working to maintain balance, so is this course. So this course is your opportunity to understand not just what the body is, but how it works and why it matters. So as we move forward, investigate boldly, integrate ideas across systems, and build the knowledge and reasoning skills you need to thrive.